Elon Musk made himself a major player in Russia's war in Ukraine by providing the Ukrainian military with internet services. But his influence doesn't stop there. Investigative journalist Ronan Farrow's August 21st New Yorker write-up was shedding light on how Musk might be the closest thing the U.S. has to an oligarch. I'm Dr. K. I'm a political scientist that looks at how information is shared. And it's easy to tap into Musk's stream of consciousness with his social media activity. Farrow looks at how Musk's influence is experienced by those sitting across the table from him. You'll remember that Musk set up a network of mobile internet terminals in Ukraine to help protect against Russian cyber attacks and support the communications of Ukraine's military. Nobody thought that Musk could also turn off access. After first providing Starlink for free, Musk then wanted the Pentagon to pay, requesting the money about the same time he began to repeat Kremlin talking points. And one of the biggest revelations of the New Yorker article is that in October 2022, Musk had told Pentagon officials that he was in contact with the Kremlin, although later denied having spoken with Russian President Vladimir Putin about Ukraine. Around the same time in Ukraine, soldiers were losing connection on the battlefield. Battalions had to retreat in some cases, or commanders had to drive into battle just to be within radio range. Both U.S. and Ukrainian officials were quoted saying they suspected SpaceX, Musk's company, had cut off the internet terminals, including in important battle areas like Zaporizhia, Kharkiv, and Donetsk. Musk's Starlink has a huge impact on Ukraine's effectiveness in fighting against the Russian invasion. But it doesn't just stop at Ukraine. His extensive influence within the U.S. government is slowly coming to light. In the past 20 years, he's positioned himself in crucial areas where government influence has receded due to privatization. The U.S. government is reliant on Musk, with his influence extending into very critical sectors like space travel and green energy. Musk has unprecedented private power with political consequences. In the U.S., this might be the closest thing to having an oligarch. When purchasing power and political power end up in the hands of just a few, it doesn't matter what form of economy you live in. The result most likely won't be positive for the people or the planet. What should you be watching for in media discussions of Musk's influence in America? Two things. First, are the disadvantages of things that look like oligarchy, including its impact on inequalities and the economy being mentioned? And second, are people talking about how privatization affected Musk's business positioning and how the U.S. government is becoming reliant on his innovations and services? Just like Russian oligarchs often hold significant control over key industries, does Musk's dominance in critical sectors resemble a monopoly? Like that NASA must rely on Musk's SpaceX for crew transportation. The idea that Elon Musk's relevance in U.S. politics has some of the same qualities as oligarchy underscores the complexities and challenges that tie into democratic systems, raising questions about accountability, transparency, and the balance of power. Did I just give you something to think about? Then make sure you stay with me. I'm Dr. K, and I help you understand the news.